Why is there a large, elongated black oval painted on a McDonnell Douglas CF-18 fighter jet? And how is it inspired by a snake? I'll say that again.
You're going to have to say that again.
And slower this time, please.
Why is there a large, elongated black oval painted on a McDonnell Douglas CF-18 fighter jet? And how is it inspired by a snake?
In my head, this is one of those planes where they paint on the side the enemy aircraft they have shot down. And they shot down a UFO.
And that's also what snakes do. When they kill their prey, it sublimates into their skin. And
Oh, that would be creepy if that was a biological thing. I don't like that at all.
So you're both absolutely spot on. We can move on
next question. Burn through them. That's a hack we should do now. Is we should whenever one of us gets the answer right, be like, yep, perfectly fine.
Is that all out of the Tom systems?
Yeah. No, we're good. Carry on.
Good. Okay. This feels like a forced perspective kind of thing. Is my immediate thought here. Like when you see like an elongated oval from a certain.
Oh my God, Ella!
Look like a full circle, or can look smaller depending on the angle you're looking at it from.
Great shout! Yeah.
And I assume like a cobra's head is. Like the shape of that is probably when you look at that from different angles, it looks like a different shape or size.
Caroline, please let this be right. Just let us live in this. It's so great.
Like dazzle camouflage. Like navies used to paint ships with strange stripes and strange colours, not as camouflage, but so that submarines couldn't get a good lock on how far away they were and just to confuse onlookers.
And also, just like other biomimicry, I believe inspired by zebras, if not very similar to zebra movement. Yeah.
And you know what? That is very along the right sort of lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very along the right.
Also, good use of the word biomimicry, Tom. So the Mutual
wonderful.
Tom Appreciation Society is going to continue for a little while here.
We did a topic on LLE about that recently. Check it out.
Yeah. Also, Caroline, you would make a wonderful teacher if someone gives a wrong answer and you say, that's so fantastically similarly close to the right line.
That's almost so nearly there, but just not. How along the right lines? Is this a biomimicry thing?
Yes, it is a sort of biomimicry thing. Thing, yeah.
Is it a cobra?
I actually don't know if there's a specific snake in mind.
Oh, okay. So it's not about the head shape of a cobra then. That's all the only...
Oh, that's a shame because I just remembered like Sidewinder missiles. And I was thinking, that's a snake warfare connection. It didn't. Also, you said this was a CF-18... It's not a military jet, or is it a transport plane? It's a
military plane.
Military plane, okay. Yeah. Are we talking like big old tanker here, or are we talking like fighter jet?
Fighter jet, very, very... it's a McDonnell Douglas CF-18 fighter jet is the jet in question.
Does it make it look like the plane's got a big hole in it?
It doesn't make the plane look...
Look, I'm just trying anything.
It doesn't make the plane look like it has a big hole in it, but it does make the plane look like there's
a snake.
There's a snake in my plane.
Again, you're sort of along the right lines of trying to make it look like something.
It doesn't look like a fighter jet. It looks like...
Oh no, it definitely still looks like a fighter jet.
I mean, does it... I'm just trying to imagine... Like, if you're looking at a stretched out oval from... It is the forced perspective idea, right? Look,
that's my thought.
The oval looks different, sizes and shapes. No. Okay.
It's not to do with forced perspective, no.
I really have no idea. Is it just one?
Well, so it is just one elongated oval.
Where is it?
It has got, I will say, so it's an elongated oval. It's got a single stripe across it as well. That's the same colour as the rest of the plane. Tom, you just asked a really interesting question.
Where is it? Is it on the wings? Is it down the middle of it? On the top? On the tail, maybe?
Does it look like the backs of the engines? Fighter jets have like, big holes on the back, I was thinking. So it looks like they're bigger or more open than they are?
It doesn't make it look like the engine, but what else could an elongated oval maybe look like? especially thinking about where it's positioned again.
Oh, could it look like a missile?
No.
A window?
Oh, a window. A window to where?
The soul.
The soul.
We've been doing this podcast together for 3 years, baby.
To the cockpit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the back of the plane, and you can't tell if it's going backwards or forwards.
Oh my God, Ella!
It's not, if you can tell if it's going backwards or forwards.
It's like where snakes have fake eyes, right? Sometimes
It's very, very closely linked to snakes' markings, and where their head is specifically. So, do you want to finish that thought?
Yeah, Ella.
That was the whole thought, that snakes have eye-looking markings sometimes that mean you can't really tell where its head is. But
Yeah.
But if these are windows that are supposed to make it look like the cockpit, then I assume you just can't tell where the front of the plane is.
It's not necessarily where the front of the plane is, because obviously the plane isn't like symmetrical going forwards and backwards.
Of course.
You know?
Could it be top and bottom, so you can't tell if it's right side up or upside down?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Fascinating.
That's exactly right, yes. The McDonnell Douglas CF-18 fighter jet has this elongated oval painted on the underside of it, so that if you were somebody else in another plane looking at it, you can't tell if that's the cockpit or if it's the other side is the cockpit, and therefore it's much harder to figure out which direction the plane is going to go in or how the pilot's going to fly it, basically.
I feel like I'd be able to tell.
So Ella, you talked about snakes. I will talk about one specific snake that's here as an example. Some snakes do use this as a sort of camouflage confusion tactic. There is the thick-tailed sea snake, for example, that has a set of markings on their tail, or it has the same markings on their tail as their head. So it basically makes it harder to tell which direction the snake's going to go.
The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.